Hello everyone, just a little entertain. I'm not a pianist. I'm just catching a fun with you. Nice one, friend. It's your friend here, Babatunde Kaode Oluwaseun. I'm hereby to wake up our mind again. Babatunde Kaode Oluwaseun. We have a video on YouTube that you can easily visit, watch it, leave your own opinion, and subscribe onto it. Anyway, the topic of today is activate your heavenly DNA. Activate your heavenly DNA. As we all know, we are confirmed spiritual being. Probably you are achiever. When I say you are achiever, you can see your goal coming in. If you see your goal coming in, you must know what I mean by spiritual being, because there's no way you can belong or get onto that level without being awakened. Topic is activate your heavenly DNA. We all share DNA with our ancestors, our ancestral line. We have DNA. As you and myself are here today, I share the same DNA with four forefathers. If you're into certain tribe or race, you know who I'm talking about. But I'm not going to put race into this. I'm just single all of us into one humanity tree, which is tree of life. On that occasion, if you know what I mean by tree of life, you will know on that there's no race in that, just single humanity. And how can you activate your heavenly DNA? Because it's embedded in you as you are. You have 30,000, cell, 50,000, 50 million cell in you and in myself. So as you are, you carry the DNA of maybe King of Saudi Arabia, maybe President of Nigeria, maybe President of United States, maybe DNA of Prime Minister of whatever he is, DNA of Jesus Christ, DNA of Prophet Muhammad. We all carry all that. That's what I'm trying to bring to our own awareness. And how can we activate that? Because there's a characteristics of being an heavenly breed, which we should know. Before you can activate your heavenly DNA, you have to know, first of all, that you are an heavenly breed. And that's why when things going on social media viral that they want you to spark, it's a sucking of energy. If you know, you talk less and you act faster, and you never get angry anyway, because once you get angry, you diverting and focusing your energy on that. And if someone creates that, you are fueling the energy, because they make an energy bank somewhere or energy hub. And once they create certain issue that that's what people are thinking of, then they are the game more bigger. And if you don't know the game, we play for it. So let's get back to ourselves now. Activate our heavenly DNA. How can we do that? We have been asking that. There's fantastic 5 things that you have to bear in your mind. Fantastic 5 things that you have to bear in. First of all, Islamic call it zakah. Christianity call it charity. You have to know how to do charity. Give. Giving is first of all how to giving come in a different way. Giving to people who are lack is part of it. Giving to yourself. How can you give to yourself? If you need to acquire certain qualification or certain goal, you have to create a time of giving to yourself, study, observing yourself, pray, and focusing. When you've given to yourself and focusing inside yourself, you know, fueling other people's energy unnecessarily. And when it comes to charity outside, when you know people that are in need, you help them. That's the charity. You help them. It shouldn't be probably all the time financially. It could be with your skill, it could be with your advice, it could be with your practical help. And when you see certain empire going up, upon the shenanigans that they do, they still going up. They embedded in those 5 things. Charity, number one. Number two, looking after women. Women, no matter where they come from, no matter what color they are the mother of the universe. The spiritual test or religion test normally says, honor your father and your mom. But on this occasion, I emphasize on mother. You say, honor your mother and your father so that your days shall be long on the earth. As this country that I'm residing in now, is UK, those things, they don't joke with it. They don't joke with it. They follow you up and they take it as their priority. Women, they look after women. All right? And they do charity a lot. Aid, international aid, local aid, supporting aid. Number 3, we say 1, charity. 2, looking after women. And we're talking about number 3 now. It's looking after the animals. Let the life of animal be valuable as well. All right? I'm not saying because you want to activate your DNA that you should be going to gathering animal, but there's different way that you can. If you're not a pet, if you're not a pet keeper or animal keeper, if you don't have any pet, there's different way you can feed them in the bush. And if you're in the forest, in the third world country where there's no control of feeding animal, you have free opportunity of feeding them in the ocean. Instead of killing them with plastic in the ocean, Put food there, let them eat, that will never poison them. The one in the bush, prepare food for them. Let them enjoy it. Number one of the how to activate your heavenly DNA. What do we call it? Can you tell me? I said number one is you have to do charity, zakah. I said number two, looking after the women. Number two. The third one, I said looking after the animals. The number three, the elderly people, those one that are vulnerable. When I say elderly, it compares the disabled one, because why I won't say disabled, I was unable, because disabled is not a disease, it's a life challenge. And once the reason why the elderly are packed into that level is that when they get to certain age, your body, your bone, your muscle fail you, you weaken, you can do less. So you're facing the challenge now. You that are really, really agile and strong before at your younger age, you can't do that no more. So find a way of helping the vulnerable people. Vulnerable people are the less able people, people that can't able to walk or probably talk as you are, or can't able to write as you are, or can't think as you are, simply because of certain reason. Find a way of helping them. And the fifth one, how to activate your heavenly DNA. It's not got to do with religion. Religion tests state it all around, because we all derive or probably invent our religion from spiritual test, which is the nature and the law of the universe that every individual being should take on. The fifth one is the pregnant women or the widow. They are in the same widow that have no husband, or orphans. They are on the same, pack. From there, you chanting yourself with unbelievable blessing. When I say unbelievable, I mean unbelievable blessing that you will never think of how the door will open. And that has gone. Back to yourself now, you that do order. You have to know how to be yourself friend. Be yourself friend. Envelope discipline. Discipline is one of the key, and let it be part of your own day-to-day doctrine. And believing in yourself too, which is trust in yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and know that this is the best friend that you have. Know any other friend as yourself. And that all those should be day-to-day activities. Day-to-day activities. Day-to-day activities. Charity, helping animal, looking after the vulnerable people, looking after the pregnant women, right? And at the same time, looking after the orphan and women. All those things are very, they are natural law. If you have a look, it's only men that go to war a lot. Men that goes to war always preserve women. Though some of them go to war to cook, to sew, to provide the medical aid and all that. Some of them still carry the war, but few numbers, because they are meant to be preserved. With a single man, thousands of women can be easily impregnated, and we have a new nation. All right? So if you haven't got a wife, Once you get one, know how to look after them and keep them happy as much as you can. You will see that thing will change. I'm talking from my own experience. From my experience, which once you get there, you will know. And getting there is a is a is no turning back. Let me say that. Once you get there, it's way of no turning back. No turning back. Because we call that level enlightenment level now. Enlightenment level. And once you've been enlightened, Baba, thing change. And it change for life. When I say it change for life. Everything will be in a different way. I said discipline is part of the key. Discipline, it compass a law. You got to do timekeeping, because you have to know that time be invented for certain reason. Take time of out certain equation, you will see things in different way. But once it's there to be useful, you have to know how to handle it. And handle it, or controlling it, is highly paramount. You can't be sleeping from morning till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Don't get me wrong, if you got different shift of what you're doing, it's different, right? But beside that, waking up at early time is the key, and not oversleeping yourself is the key, because once you oversleeping, you're controlling the power, the brain box, the powerhouse, that this is how you want it to act, which is the powerhouse should be 24/7 ready, right? First of all, I have to remind you that you are heavenly bred. So activating your heavenly DNA is very important. Sit down within yourself. All those things that I put down, try as much as possible to take them on and see how life will turn the better side onto yourself. I'm your friend, I'm your brother, I'm your fan, Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. We're calling it off now. I love you and thank all of you. I really appreciate all of you that have been subscribed, and really appreciate all of you that have been listening to this. It's not it's not my job alone. It's for all of us, because where we going, this is the moment of awareness, and we should all know that this is the best of our waking generation, where we can have information sent within a second, and it could be 1,000 miles away. Don't let us underestimate that, because it's coming, and it's coming in a very rapid way. It's gonna grow up more. So let's make good use of it. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day, and wherever you are all around the world, I say ciao. It's your friend Babatunde Kayode. Big smile and tick, 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 and upper tick. Lovely job.